Hello, viewers. Welcome to the editorial analysis by Drishti IAS. In this section, we regularly take editorials from various newspapers and news portals for a better understanding of various issues happening in India and around the globe. Dear viewers, in this section, we first try to link the editorial with our UPSC syllabus. Then, we go analytical in order to understand some key points and at last, some important concepts. Dear viewers, we truly hope that you like this initiative taken by Drishti IAS and your feedbacks are important for us. So kindly feel free to give your important feedbacks in the comment section. So without any further delay, let's commence our session.
Dear viewer, this video is available in Hindi as well. If you wish to watch it, please visit our Hindi YouTube channel, Drishti IAS. For your convenience, the link for this video in Hindi has been provided in the description below.
Today's editorial is taken from the Hindustan Times, published on 30th of December 2020. The title of today's editorial is Air Pollution, CAQM's Role is Still Hazy. If we try to link today's editorial with our UPSC syllabus, we can link it with GS Paper 3, which has sections that include science, technology, environment, biodiversity, and ecology. Some key points from today's editorial. People in the national capital and nearby areas spent almost half of the last week breathing severely polluted air. The concentration of the ultra-fine 2.5 and the fine PM10 particle in the air was 10 times the level considered safe for breathing. Now, according to a report, it has been said that last week, people living in the national capital region and the adjoining areas, they spent almost half of the week breathing severely polluted air. It is said that the concentration of the ultrafine particulate matter 2.5 and the fine particulate matter 10 was almost 10 times more in the air as compared to the levels which are considered safe for the breathing. Now, before we move ahead, it is important for us to know what exactly the particulate matter is. So, particulate matter or particle pollution is a general term for a mixture of solid particle and liquid droplets found in the air. There are a wide range of minute particles in the air that can be seen only using an electron microscope. It includes sulfates, nitrates, black carbon, particle-bound water, metals like cadmium, copper, nickel and zinc, along with some hydrocarbons. Now, there are two different kinds of particulate matter. Number one is PM10. It is an inhalable particle with a diameter that is generally around 10 micrometers. Okay, whereas the other is particulate matter 2.5. It is fine inhalable particles and their diameter is around 2.5 micrometers and smaller. If we speak about the sources of particulate matter, the major man-made sources of particulate matter are the emissions that take place from the fire station or power stations, factories, industries, diesel generators, automobiles, dust emerging from the construction site, unpaved road, and also when there is a burning of garbage, we see the emission of particulate matter. Blanketed by a layer of smog, the outdoors were hazardous for the young and the elderly. Now, because of the presence of smog in the atmosphere, the outside air along with such a high concentration of particulate matter was considered as extremely unsafe for the elderly and for the young kids. In the last 5 years, the description will hold true for possibly any random period of time in the winter. Now, it can be said that in the last 5 years, this is the highest concentration of the particulate matter in air that is so high. The problem such that this year, the Supreme Court appointed retired Justice Madan Lokor to oversee the effort of the several disparate authorities, only to be convinced by the government to walk back on the move after it appointed a new statutory body, the Commission on Air Quality Management. Now, this problem was observed and noticed by the Supreme Court, and they appointed retired Justice Madan Lokor to actually see the effort of the associated authorities that have to actually deal with the problem of environmental pollution or primarily air pollution. Now, a statutory body was committed by the government. It was notified and it was called as CAQM, that is the Commission on Air Quality Management. The present scenario, with statutory power that cut across federal lines, CAQM was billed as a super commission comprising officials from several states and agencies that can take the individual steps and collectively pivotal to addressing the problem. Now, before we move ahead, it is quite important for us to see what exactly the CAQM is and what exactly was its need. Now, the central government has notified an ordinance to constitute a commission for air quality management in the national capital region and adjoining areas. What are the key points of the ordinance? CAQM, Commission on Air Quality Management, will supersede all existing bodies including the Central Pollution Control Board as well as state governments in the matter of air pollution mitigation. Now, one of the most important thing is that CAQM will be the topmost body and it will supersede all the present bodies including the Central Pollution Control Board. Now, each of these authorities who are dealing with the mitigation of air pollution, they have to now report to the CAQM. Also, through the ordinance, the center has dissolved the Environment Pollution Prevention and Control Authority, that is EPCA, for the NCR region. Now, there will be a specific role of NGT. That means wherever CAQM is involved, the cases or the appeals could only be heard in the National Green Tribunal and not any other civil court. Now, if we speak about this composition of CAQM, so the CAQM will be a 18-member commission that will have members from both center, state, other stakeholders as well. Now, there will be a full-time chairperson whose qualifications are said to be either he has served as a secretary to the Government of India or has served as a chief secretary in a state. The chairperson will hold the post for 3 years or he should not have completed 70 years. That means the position will be available for 3 years and the person should not be more than 70 years of age. Now, if we speak about the state representatives, the commission will also have 5 ex officio members who are either chief secretaries or secretaries in charge of the department dealing with environmental protection from the states of Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. There will be 3 full-time independent technical members who have specific scientific knowledge and experience in the matters related to air pollution. There will be 3 members from civil society, that means from an NGO, and there will be members from the Niti Aayog as well as from several ministries. Okay, so this is something with reference to that of the CAQM. Now, the CAQM was notified on November 5th, almost in the middle of November 1 to 15 period when the crisis typically peaks. See, the CAQM was notified on 5th of November. Now, it was notified during this period because the period from November 1st to 15 is considered as a high time because this is the time when the farmers of Punjab and Haryana are involved in stubble birthing, also known as parali. Experts said that the move was ill-timed and amounted to reinventing the wheel at a time when the problem is most acute. Many people have said that this decision, when it is taken by the central government, is being at a wrong time because whenever the new team will come, they got to take some time in order to understand the present machinery. And in such a situation when the problem is already so worse, giving further time to a new committee will only enhance the problem. It was on November 13th that CAQM asked the Central Pollution Control Board to coordinate efforts. On November 13th, CAQM, it actually asked for the help from the Central Pollution Control Board so that the efforts can be coordinated. The way ahead. More than a month later, there is still confusion about which agency has what sort of role in combating the problem. With the previous Supreme Court appointed EPCA, the Central and State Pollution Control Boards, the agencies that issue direction, have lacked clear policy guidelines for preemptive and mitigating measures. See, the biggest problem right now we are facing is all the agencies have been superseded by CAQM. And now all the agencies who are involved in the mitigation of environmental issues, or you can say air pollution, they have no clue about what exactly they have to do. Their job, their idea, entire thing has not been specified yet because it's almost been a month and the agencies have no guidelines or no direction. One of the examples of this has been the lack of any curbs on the construction work this year, although such a measure has been taken, complicated by the COVID-19 lockdown earlier in this year. Now, one of the inefficiency of how the CAQM or any other agencies are not able to do any work is that with this example that last year during the winter time there was a complete prohibition on any kind of construction activity take place, and there were subsequent good results to this action as well. However, no such decision has been taken this winter with reference to construction work. Although we all know that during the lockdown of COVID-19, there was a halt that was put onto any customer act or construction activity. But the importance of prohibiting these actions during winter have their own effect. Last year, construction work, one of the most significant contributors of dust, was banned for most part of the winter. While it is understandable that any new agency will require time to come up to speed with a problem, New Delhi and its neighborhood should not need to submit itself to the mercy of weather. At present, the only factor that appears to mitigate the problem. See, it is quite obvious that when a new agency comes, they need some time in order to take initiatives and coordinate efforts so that there is a proper outcome. And during this time, the people of Delhi, the states, nearby states, or you can say the NCR region, they should do their own initiatives. They should not depend only upon the mercy of the weather, that in case if rain happens, then definitely the dust particle will settle down. No, these states have to take their own initiatives at own level. People have to be aware with reference to this problem. Only then a proper coordinated solution can appear. So viewers, a question that can be framed with reference to today's editorial is: what are the reasons and the cost of rising air pollution in Delhi? Enumerate the measures taken by government in this direction and their efficacy. So viewers, this was with today's editorial analysis. I hope you liked today's editorial analysis. Thank you very much.